here's how it goes, or here's how it went. They're all waiting. What have we got? What have we got? Hi, it's Richard McCann here, the founder of the I Can Academy, the author of the book I Can, and motivational speaker, presentation skills coach, and I'm here to share with you the first of 10 videos. Do they call them videos anymore? Am I showing my age? The first of my 10 Can-mandments, my 10 Can-mandments is this. Actually, before I tell you what it is, let me tell you a little story. Can you cast your mind back? It'll be a little bit longer for some than others, but can you cast your mind back to the day that you were born? And it went pretty much something like this. Mum was there on the, what do you call that thing in the delivery suite, was there in the hospital. She's been going through a really painful labour for 2 or 3 minutes, 24 hours maybe, and messing around. Dad's there, or the significant other, family's around, the midwife's there, the baby's about to come out, and here's how it goes, or here's how it went. They're all waiting. What have we got? What have we got? Look what you've got! You've got a positive one! Or maybe, oh, you've got a negative one. It's not like that, I'm messing around. You're not born positive. You're not born negative. Rule number one, the first of my 10 Can-mandments is you've got to be positive. It requires some effort on your part. I have to say that I'm a motivational speaker. I've been speaking for 13 years, and from time to time I'm a little bit cynical. I can forget this need to be positive, and I have to kind of jump back into it. It takes effort. It takes effort when you're going through a tragedy to find the ray of sunshine in the dark cloud. You have to think, I'm going to think of something, I'm going to reframe this, I'm going to do my utmost to find that positive element to that situation. Some of you will know that many years ago, over 40 years ago, I lost my mum at the hands of Peter Sutcliffe, or the Yorkshire Ripper. Gives me it stops me talking saying that. His name was Peter Sutcliffe, that's what it was called. And Peter Sutcliffe murdered my mum at the age of, when I was 5, a week before my 6th birthday. Now that is, as far as negative experiences in my life go, that's one of the worst. And how on earth could you find anything positive from that? Well, let me tell you, when my mum died, in the children's home which we were taken to, I can actually remember thinking to myself, this is horrible, but do you know what? My mum was not being beaten anymore. Dad left her when I was 4, she was being beaten by a boyfriend, very regular. We lived in poverty, and I told myself that mum had been taken away from all the beatings, so now she's at peace. That's what I told myself. That was me focusing or being positive in that situation. Not that I knew the word positive or negative, I just knew that that was better for me if I thought in that way. But the incredible thing was that I told myself that it had happened to give us a better life. A better life for my father. He had a new girlfriend, she became my stepmom, and as far as I was concerned at that age, I told myself that it at least looks like we're in a proper family unit. My mum was a single parent, and I'm not stupid. I knew that a lot of society looked down at single parents, and they still do in some areas. So I told myself that had happened to take mum away from the beatings. We were living in squalor. I have to say this, we were living in poverty, but we're now going to have a better life. Now, as crazy as that sounds, that philosophy, that kind of trying to be positive in that really difficult situation helped me. And not only that, all these years later, I can, and I do, sit down with families whenever I get asked, who've been bereaved, who've lost loved ones through murder, through manslaughter, because sitting down with somebody that's been through something similar, for a lot of people, can give them some comfort. So, Can-mandment number 1 is be positive. In case there are any leaders in the audience, if there's any leaders watching this broadcast, or future leaders, here's one for you, here's a leadership message. One of the ways in which you get more out of your people get your teams to go the extra mile, give more discretionary effort, is to focus on their positives. Tell them what they're doing well, what they're getting right. We've all worked for people, or many of us have worked for people, where all our bosses seem to want to do is tell us what we're getting wrong and finding fault in people. How does that feel? Well, in most cases, or a lot of cases, they end up upsticking and leaving the company. Upsticking, is that an actual word? I've made that one up. Upsticking, and they leave. You get the point. So, my first in my 10 Can-mandments is be positive. It is a choice. It takes effort on your part, but your life will be better for it. I'm Richard McCann. Tune in for number 2, which I'll share with you very shortly. Bye-bye.